Hello friends, this video on electric circuits part 17 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 16 before going ahead with part 17. Last problem, as soon as you will see the problem, you will find it very familiar because this is a problem which I have already solved in my previous lesson, that is the lesson on current electricity. And the problem is 12 equal wires of resistance R are joined to form a skeleton cube this way. The current enters at one corner and leaves at the diagonally opposite corner. Find the total resistance between these corners. You remember in our previous lesson we solved the same problem with a different method where we first drawn the current distribution and after that we tried to draw an equivalent circuit depending upon the current distribution, and from there we very easily calculated the equivalent resistance. But here we will use Kirchhoff's law and we will find out the equivalent resistance, and you will see that the answer which you get here is the same as the one which you had got there, right? So the current is coming through this end and leaving through the other end. That means your battery is connected somewhere between these 2 points. So let us assume that this is your battery with EMF E. So now let us mark the current distribution. Let us suppose that current I is entering here. So how will I get distributed? Now if you see here, there are 3 paths which I can take, and all of them will take the same amount of time to reach the destination. That is 1, 2, 3. From here 1, 2, 3. From here 1, 2, 3. So that means I will get divided equally into these 3 parts. So I by 3, I by 3 and I by 3. So this I by 3 reaches here, this I by 3 reaches here and this I by 3 reaches here. So here again it gets divided into 2 parts. Now both of them takes equal amount of path to reach the destination. So again it will get divided into 2 equal amount, 2 equal halves. So I by 6, I by 6. Similarly here also it will get divided into 2 equal halves, that is I by 6, I by 6, and from here also it will get divided into I by 6 and I by 6. Now at this point I by 6 and I by 6 will join together to form I by 3. Similarly at this point I by 6 and I by 6 will join together and it will form I by 3. Similarly, at this point, I by 6 and I by 6 will join together and form I by 3. So, I by 3 and I by 3 will join together and form I, and this I will go back to the battery. So, this is your current distribution, right? I had explained this current distribution in the previous lesson as well. Now, let us name this cube so that it becomes easy to apply Kirchhoff's law. Let us call this A, B, C, D, this is E, F, G and H. So now we will apply the Kirchhoff's loop law. Now here remember that you have each of these resistance as small r. So let us apply the loop law to the circuit A, B, C, G, E, A. That means to this circuit, this closed circuit which includes this EMF E. So we are applying it to A, B, C, G, E, A. I'm sorry, this is not E, let us call it E1. So this circuit, okay. So we have to assume a direction. Let us suppose I assume this direction. That means current will flow like this, right, in the clockwise direction. So as per loop law, what is the EMF in this circuit? The EMF in this circuit is E1, right? And what are the resistances involved? This resistance R, this resistance R and these resistance R. So there are 3 resistances which are involved in this closed loop. So how much current flows through each of them? Through the first resistor it is I by 3. Through the second resistor R it is I by 6. And through the third resistor again it is I by 3. Now as per my assumed direction, it leaves the battery as the positive terminal, so E1 will be positive. It leaves this R also in the same direction, so this will also be positive. For this I by 6 is also positive and I by 3 also positive, so all of them will be positive. So what do you get? We get E1 is equal to IR by 3 plus IR by 6 plus IR by 3. So this is equal to E1 is equal to 5IR by 6. So from this we get 6E1 is equal to 5IR. So this is one equation which I get. Now let us assume that the resistance, the total resistance between corners which we have to find out, let us say that that resistance is equal to R. Let us assume. So if the equivalent resistance between these two corners, that is A and G, is capital R, in that case what will be E1? E1 is the net EMF. So this net EMF will be equal to the total current flowing through the circuit, that is I, into R, right? So we can replace this E1 with IR. Therefore 1 becomes IR is equal to 5I small r. So this I and I will get cancelled, and therefore we get capital R. So this will be 6I, right? So capital R will be equal to 5R by 6. So this is the total resistance between the diagonally opposite corners, and that is what we wanted to calculate, right? So this is one method of calculating the equivalent resistance between the corners, and the other method I had already shown you in the previous lesson, right? So I hope now it is clear what is Kirchhoff's law, the junction law as well as the loop law, and how do we apply them. So as you keep practicing few more problems, things will be clearer to you. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.